Disneyland is said to be the happiest place on earth. However, from human remains used as decorations to paranormal sightings reported on all sorts of rides, Disneyland may no longer seem like a fantasy world of magic and wonder, but a place of horror and controversy. I'm your host, Angelo Guerrero, and here are your top 10 Disney scary urban legends. Let's kick off our list with our number 10 spot, Dolly's Dip. Situated on Disney's famous Matterhorn bobsled ride, a tragic event occurred. A woman by the name of Regina Young, otherwise known as Dolly, tragically passed away after falling from her bobsled and getting struck. The reason for her falling was due to a faulty seatbelt along with improper safety procedures. Following the death of Regina Young, workers at Disney reported that every time they had to do a routine nightly checkup of the track, they would always feel like they're being watched and would feel that presence more so when they hit the part of the ride in which a fatal accident took place, which was a sharp decline. Workers also reported hearing the cries of a woman in that area and voices warning them of the potential danger in that certain section. They report hearing the words, "Don't go there." Other workers have even decided to quit altogether so they can say they dolly dipped out of there. Coming in at number 9, we have the human bones in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. This expensive and popular attraction is a Bayou boat ride that lets guests travel through the world of pirates and real human bones? Yes, I said real bones. It was reported that when it was first built, the developers were so strict on the realism aspect of it all that they brought real human skulls from the UCLA Medical Center to meet their high standards. Eventually, as technology improved, they began to make realistic skeletons to replace the real ones, saving them from further controversy. Today, Disneyland states that there are no longer human remains on the ride, but others are convinced, saying that some remains still exist, including the skull on the headboard of the ride. It's definitely creepy to decorate a ride with actual human bones, but we think that Jack Sparrow would approve. Here at number 8, we have the monorail runner. The monorail in Disneyland is an efficient, useful source of transportation to get all around the park. It was so useful as a source of transportation that in 1966, a 19-year-old recent graduate by the name of Thomas Cleveland decided it was a good idea to sneak into the park by walking along the monorail track. This idea was not smart. The monorails were high up and there was no area for him to move if a train had approached. He eventually got caught by security, and upon trying to escape, the boy found himself in front of an oncoming monorail with nowhere to go. He would meet a sad fate. After this incident, many guests have reported hearing footsteps above them where the monorails are. Others have reported to workers that they had seen a person running on the tracks at night, but upon investigation, nothing was there. This sad case of trespassing should warn everyone to not challenge Disney's safety regulations. Coming in at number 7, we have the infamous fire department. Near the entrance in Disneyland, above the fire department, is Walt Disney's old private apartment. You can see his window on the top of the garage, and in that window is a lamp that is kept on every single day. It was said that Walt Disney himself would turn on the light to let guests know that he was in the park. However, after Walt Disney had passed away, a custodial cast member went up there once to find out that the lamp turned on. She turned it off, only to find out that the lamp had turned right back on by itself. Whether this is a ghostly wish from Walt Disney himself or not, the park has decided to keep the light on at night to give tribute to Walt. It's believed to this day that Walt's spirit lives in the firehouse as footsteps are heard in the room when the park has closed or when no one is in the house. Taking our number 6 spot, we have the Mr. One-Way Ghost. Mr. One-Way is a spirit that reportedly haunts a Space Mountain attraction at Disneyland. Described as a large man with red hair and a red face, many have reported seeing him on the ride and then disappearing without a trace by the end. Hence why he's given the name Mr. One-Way Man. Legend has it Mr. One-Way died on the ride due to a fatal accident in the 1970s, and his soul has never left the place. He is said to ride in the seats of those who choose to go alone, just like in this video on the surveillance camera depicting an apparition riding in an empty seat. So if you're going alone to Disney, either find a friend or go in even numbers, and maybe this ghost won't introduce itself. Here at the number 5 spot, we have the bellhop ghost. At the Tower of Terror, there are many animatronic ghosts here and there. However, many guests and the worker bellhops have said that they've seen real ones instead. The story goes, a bellhop working on one of the 4 platforms had died unexpectedly. There are 4 platforms, Alpha, Beta, Charlie, and Delta. It was platform Delta where the bellhop had passed away, and ever since it's been reported to be haunted by his ghost. At the end of each night, the bellhop working at each platform had to ride through and make sure the attraction was running as it should. The problem was going to be for the workers that would be on platform D, otherwise known as Delta, with workers reporting flickering lights, cold spots, and consistent ride issues linked to the Delta floor. Some have even said that a ghostly figure would appear in the boiler room of the attraction. They'd see it out of the corner of their eye, but lose sight of it once they tried to look into it. The name Tower of Terror truly fits. Taking our number 4 spot, we have the underground tunnel. Beneath the Disney theme tracks, there lies the underground tunnel system, which is more formally known as the Disney Utilidor, short for Utility Corridor System. The system is part of Disney's backstage or behind the scenes area, where they allow Disney employees to move in and out of the park in secret, doing things like garbage transportation and hidden cast member relocations to protect the grand illusion Disney is trying to portray. If this tunnel tried to hide everything that could ruin the guest experience, then it's curious to think what other things they tried to hide. Workers that use the tunnel have reported hearing footsteps walking from a distance when no one is around, along with dark spots due to faulty lighting, and even hearing Walt Disney's voice himself in the tunnels. Now at our top 3 spot, we have Discovery Island. Discovery Island was an island located within the property of Disney in 1965. Originally, it was called Treasure Island, completed with the whole pirate theme, and then later turned into an animal resort where many could visit and view all of these different animals, flamingos, kangaroos, lemurs, just to name a few. Eventually, it would take the name Discovery Island, but after a while, Disney workers were accused of harming the animals within the island's boundaries. Even though nothing was confirmed, the island was shut down and abandoned completely, with all the animals being relocated. The legend goes that one day a man swam through the crocodile-infested water onto the island to snap photos and found some eerie things, including the lights being on in the abandoned water park, and he reported the feeling of being watched from potential Disney workers for trespassing or whatever unsettling sounds he heard from that island. Surprisingly, at our number 2 spot, we have human ashes in the Haunted Mansion. This one is a weird one. So apparently people would go to the Haunted Mansion in Disney and dump the cremated remains of the people they hold dearly in and around the mansion. I believe they do this because they want their loved ones in a place of joy. But what? Workers reported seeing these ashes scattered all around the mansion and would have the unfortunate duty to clean them up. Despite it being extremely creepy, illegal, and downright dangerous for people to do this, the haunted house attraction is said to be actually haunted now, due to the ashes of many people being all over the premise. The irony of the haunted house being actually haunted is very real. And now taking our number 1 spot at our top 10 scary Disney urban legends, we have Debbie Stone. At Disneyland, at a very famous ride called the Carousel of Progress, it was redesigned to become a new attraction named America Sings. And in 1974, an automated musical extravaganza that paid tribute to the musical history of America debuted, where audience members would get to see 6 different stages rotating to allow everyone to experience it in a sequence. There was one key issue in the system, however. As the ride rotated clockwise, all of the walls of the ride would press against one another. Unfortunately, a young woman by the name of Debbie Stone was set to perform, and as the stage rotated, she got crushed between the walls, passing away instantly.
Before we start, please no smoking or eating, and especially no flash photography here in our theater. Also, for your own personal safety, remain in your seats at all times, especially while the carousel.
Played a tune and sang it out. It sounded like a billy goat. Yankee Doodle liked the South, sang their song so dear. Thought they were most elegant for everyone to hear. Yankee Doodle sing it up, the Yankee Doodle language. I'm music and the wording with the song behind.
There have been Disney cast members claiming that they've seen a spirit and can hear a voice warning, "Be careful," at the unfortunate site. Whether these rumors are believed or not, one thing is for sure: Debbie is guiding and helping others even through her death. We hope our list didn't prevent you from visiting the park, as it is truly a place of joy and entertainment. Just try not to think about the many spirits you encounter on these rides. Thank you for tuning in to our top 10 scary Disney urban legends. We hope you have a great day and check out our channel for more videos just like this.